Today we're headed down to North Carolina. We're going to go to the Outback Motorsports ATV and MX Park. We had planned on going back to West Virginia, but Hurricane Nicole put a stop to that. So we're going to try North Carolina. It looks like better weather down there. So we're bringing the Talon, we're bringing pit bike that we have, and I'm bringing one of my nephew's dirt bikes, and my brother-in-law with two of his boys are coming down with two more bikes and a four-wheeler. All right, we're here at Outback Motorsports. Turned out to be a beautiful day. We got the bikes and the Talon unloaded. We're just kind of waiting for the other members of our group. They'll be here hopefully shortly, but right now the boys are just kind of warming up on the bike. The boys took turns riding the Yamaha around the motocross track. They had fun going over the hills and weaving in and around the turns. The motocross track is a big area and can handle a lot of riders. Jack crashed and landed on his head in this area, but he ended up being okay. This area was right next to where we parked, so it was easy for all the boys to switch up different vehicles and ride around on this. Michael and his two boys finally showed up, and we all hit the trail. I drove the Honda Talon on the first day, and Michael joined me in the front seat after he gave up his ride on the four-wheeler, so Jack and Ben could take turns riding it. This whole place was made of sand. In some areas, the sand was pretty deep. It was mainly suited for ATVs and side-by-sides, but dirt bikes can get around as well. Although the boys made it work, this pit bike was underpowered for this deep sand. The trail map that they give you at the pay station was pretty worthless. None of the trails were marked, and you couldn't tell where you were based on the map. Even though we were here for 2 days and the property is only 600 acres, I know there was trails that we missed because I couldn't find my way around sometimes. Another part we didn't like is that some of the deep mud holes weren't labeled and there were no signs around. That being said, we had a whole lot of fun here, and I would definitely recommend it if you're nearby.
Got crushed.
Is it burning?
What?
Both of my boys love riding the four-wheeler around. I might have to look into getting one of these in the future. We all had a lot of fun riding at Outback Motorsports Complex. I think if we were to go again, we would not bring the dirt bikes, but instead just the side-by-side and the four-wheeler. We would also make sure that it hadn't rained in a while before going, as the sandy mud was very hard to clean off. What's been your favorite part today?
Riding in the toy on the four-wheeler.
You like the four-wheeler better than the bike?
Yeah.
Once it got dark, we turned the lights on and headed back on the trail. Unfortunately for Brandon... All right, Brandon, tell me what happened real quick.
So I was riding against here and the mud fell and I fell in this like 5-6 deep hole. I was fully underwater with this, and the 200 was able to get through it. I like pick it up from the water so it didn't like die. The second time, about 30 seconds, he missed off. Now I'm fully mud everywhere. Man, you gotta come to the
Luckily for Brandon, I had a tow strap in my Talon, and I was able to tow him back to our trucks.
This is green and all. I was wondering why he didn't bite me when I picked him up. It's like green.
Where'd you find him?
By the wheel.
So we got back from North Carolina last night, kind of late. This morning I'm gonna unload everything, start power washing stuff. We're gonna take the dirt bike and the pit bike back over to Michael's so they can work on cleaning them up and fixing them this week. Pit bike got submerged, so we're gonna try to get that fixed up, get the fluids drained, change the spark plug, all that, see what we can do to try to bring that one back to life. But for right now, we're gonna unload and get some washing done. All right, we got it all cleaned up. We got the high gloss coating on it. It is the week of Thanksgiving. Hopefully we'll be able to get out one more trip this year in December, but we'll see what happens with the weather. So until next time.